Hey everybody, it's Jose Laya. We hope you're doing well. The first quarter of 2025 for the real estate market is in the books. And today we're looking at the condo market in Coconut Grove, which is one of the most desired and exclusive neighborhoods in all of Miami. Since the beginning of this year, we've started to do our market updates focusing on each neighborhood as a single video to allow you to really hone in on the neighborhood of your choice. Whether you currently live there and want to see how the market is doing or are considering buying there, we want to be able to put the information in your hands in a quick and easy way. We are also taking a look at a lot more data to be able to give you more details and information as to how the market is doing. We're also going to give you a breakdown of all the sales data, including active listings for sale, closed sales. We're also going to dive a bit deeper to see what price range most of this activity is taking place in. And then we'll wrap things up with our market summary. We have a lot to cover, so let's jump right in. So here we have our first graph for the condo market for Coconut Grove for the first quarter of 2025. And let's take a look at the numbers across the board. We broke it down on a month-by-month basis to see if we can spot any trends. And let's look at one thing that stands out right away is look at the number of active listings from January to February and then February to March. This is actually one of the first times that we see this in all the neighborhoods that we cover. The actives going down by 40% from February to March. They went from 164 to 112. Closed sales decreased from 23 to 17. Months of supply stayed about the same from 7 to 6. Days on market decreased slightly to 70, while median price per square foot and median price sold did decrease a bit as well. It's the numbers that we see here. It's kind of giving us some mixed signals, just by looking at this graph. Let's jump now into our next graph, which has a breakdown of where most of the activity is taking place as far as what price range are active listings showing up in, what price range are closed listings showing up in, and how many sales happened for the quarter. Let's take a look at that one now. Okay, so here's our next graph for the condo market in Coconut Grove. And they have the first quarter stats for 2025. We ended the month of March, so the first quarter, with 112 active listings, 55 total closed sales for the quarter, which gives us about 6 months of supply. To give you some context, a balanced market or normal market is considered to have 6 to 9 months. Anything less truly favors sellers. Having 6 months of supply here, it's an indication of a pretty strong market. Let's take a look at the price ranges to see where most of the activity is taking place. And I mean, it's pretty clear that from 0 to 1 million and 1 to 3 million, look at that. 53 out of the 55 closed sales for the quarter were between basically 0 and $3 million. So $3 million and under, you can pretty much say is the condo market in Coconut Grove. If there is, one area of concern, if you look at 3 million plus, there's 19 active listings right now, and there was only 2 closed sales for the entire quarter. That's something that we're going to keep our eyes on for you. As far as active listings, you can see the numbers there. 1 million and under, there's 33. 1 to 3 million, that obviously makes up the majority of condos listed for sale in Coconut Grove. There's 60. Not a lot, but at the same time, a lot of inventory to sort through in that price range. If you're a buyer looking for a condo in Coconut Grove, obviously it appears that the market at 1 million under moves really fast. The $1 to $3 million range moves also, but you do have a lot more to sort through in that price range for you. And if you're a seller in this market of Coconut Grove and you're selling your condo, you do have the advantage here, especially that the market's moving really fast. If you're at 3 million and under, as you can see by the number, if you're 3 million and over, it may take you a little while to sell. And the truth of the matter is that when we see situations like this, we like to recommend to sellers to price your property either right at the market or just a little bit below, so you can attract the most attention as soon as possible, as soon as coming on the market. That way you can have, just a lot of people looking at your property because they feel that there's value there. That's what you want to do in a situation where you don't see too many sales. You've got to spark interest somehow. And understand that it may take you some time based off of what we see here, especially that these are the numbers for the entire quarter. Also, if you're at that 3 million and over price range and you are seeing that things aren't moving, right now there's a lot of economic headwinds in the world right now that are definitely affecting the real estate market. So you don't want to list your property and have it sit there, especially if you need to sell. Let's jump now into our summary. So in summary, for the condo market in Coconut Grove, as you could see, we kind of call it a tale of two markets. 3 million and under, things are selling really fast. Things are moving. 3 million and over, even though there's not a ton of listings for sale, there's just no sales. And that's something concerning, especially that right now we have a very volatile stock market. We have unstable interest rates. This is all due to the trade wars and the tariffs, which we feel are obviously going to impact the real estate market for the month of April, for the second quarter, and possibly even for the entire year of 2025. So this is something we and you are going to have to keep your eyes on very closely, as these are some very serious economic headwinds that are going to affect the real estate market in general. So these are cases that we really strongly suggest that you work with a professional to guide you through to help accomplish your goals and sell your property, in the fastest amount of time possible for the highest price possible as well. Well, that's our first quarter of 2025 market update for the condo market in Coconut Grove. I am Jose Laya. I was born and raised right here in Miami. And as I start my 19th year in the real estate market, I can proudly say that our goal in making these videos is to provide you with value and help as many people as we can by sharing real market data to give you a better insight into the local market. If you ever have any questions, feel free to reach out. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.